Manchester, a front line on the immigration debate. New arrivals to multicultural cities like this one will soon be under greater pressure to fit in. The government is hardening its stance on immigration and community integration. And in recent weeks, the focus has been on Muslim women. I've come to one of the most diverse parts of the UK, where for nearly half the population here, English isn't the first language. Following David Cameron's comments about some Muslim women not being able to speak English and the debate around the banning of the face veil being reignited, I've come here to ask Muslim women what they make of it. David Cameron says he wants more Muslim women to be a moderating force against extremism. But the Prime Minister's comments come with a veiled threat. While offering millions for language classes, he also said the English skills of recent arrivals would be tested, and they could be sent back if their fluency didn't improve. In Manchester's Cheetham Hill, women are angry at that suggestion. I've come to this community centre to meet a group of mainly Pakistani women who gather each week to discuss local and family issues. A kind of community debating circle, but entirely in Urdu. Little English is spoken in this group, but that doesn't stop them getting to the point. इस बात में क्या ख्याल है जो डेविड कैमरन ने कहा कि जे इंग्लिश नहीं आती ना उनको वापस भेज देंगे
इंग्लिश लोगों ने आदि से दुनिया दादा को इन्वेड किया था अंग्रेज़ों को कितनी और मुख्तलिफ ज़ुबानें आती हैं जिन मुल्कों में हुकूमत करके आए हैं बल्कि एक्सट्रीमिस्ट इसलिए बने हैं कि ये उन मुल्कों में जो फतना फसाद छोड़ के आए हैं थर्ड वर्ल्ड के लोगों का इंग्लैंड को या ब्रिटेन को ग्रेट ब्रिटेन बनाने में बहुत बड़ा किरदार है जिसको आजकल तक इन सब ने डिनाई किया है
Some concede that the levels of English within the community could be better.
मैं तो सब बहनों से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी ख्वाह वो किसी भी कम्युनिटी की हैं कि सब इंग्लिश सीखें दरवाजे पे कोई आ गया है दरवाजे पे अगर हमें नहीं आती इंग्लिश तो हम आने वाले को क्या जवाब देंगे ख्वाह वो मीटर चेक करने आया लेकिन हमें पता ही नहीं है वो क्या कह रहा है तो हम तो धा करके दरवाज़ा बंद कर देना कि वो कोई आ गया
We're invited back to the house of one of the women. All the furniture is imported in from Pakistan, along with a Bollywood music playing chandelier. David Cameron is reported to have suggested that the main reason young men are vulnerable to extremism is because of the traditional submissiveness of Muslim women. From the little I've seen here, these women are anything but submissive.
दबाव में नहीं होती इसलिए कि मर्द काम पे जाता है मर्द सारा कुछ करता है तो औरतें हम लोग पाकिस्तानी हैं ये आपका वहम है कि हम लोग दबाव में होती हैं.
Actually it's wrong because if there's a high professional women are Muslim women either in doctors, solicitors, professional high class job. There's in the parliament itself, women are stronger and they're ambitious now.
But it's not professional women the government is worried about. The government has set up a website offering advice in a bid to help those who fear that their children may be leaning towards extremism. What do you think of the website?
It's in English.
मतलब ये है कि अगर ये बोलते हैं कि इंग्लिश सबको आनी चाहिए तो हमें नहीं आती इनके हिसाब से तो अब हमारी लैंग्वेज में ये मतलब ये है कि देना तो हम लोग पढ़ें तो फिर अंडरस्टैंड हो तो फिर हमें पता चले कि क्या मसला है मसलन उर्दू चाहिए तो आपको बेहतर समझ आएगी जी हाँ उर्दू में होगी तो हमें प्रॉपर्ली हम अंडरस्टैंड होंगे फिर हम उस पे अमल करेंगे.
The government's views on women wearing the veil also seem to be getting lost in translation. The Prime Minister reignited the debate by saying he would back a ban on the niqab in British institutions when authorities need to see someone's face, like in courts and borders. I meet two friends who live in the area.
Is that right? Oh bloody hell, man. Don't make me cringe, all right?
They don't know what all the fuss is about.
Do people really think that I have a face veil on the passport picture? On my passport, it's pathetic. I have my identification. When I go to the airport, I reveal, my face identification like everybody else does, and I get through security. It's ridiculous. I feel that this whole approach is quite misogynistic. Why is it such an issue as to what women are wearing or what we choose to wear? Why is it an issue in the first place?
What would you say to those that say that the face veil isn't a part of British culture?
The reason why Great Britain is so great is because of the diversity we have. That's what I think. And I'm born, bred from Oldham, I'm British. And I feel that I am British. I go to Muslim countries and I feel slightly out of place because I miss my chippy on a Friday night.
The government's opponents have already labelled this new approach as clumsy, simplistic, and fear it could stoke extremism instead of combating it. And for those we've spoken to, this latest attempt by the government to get tough on integration has left many Muslim women feeling singled out and even more isolated than they were before.